Let's head back to the Reconstruction HQ, and we will get commerce leveled up to level 1. We can actually have some things here. Reconstruct. Commerce. The residents need to shop, and I'm sure that they'll have some special items they want to sell too. Let's go ahead and level up commerce. Commerce level increased by 1. 3 shops have been built. A new shop is now available in Colony 6. Reconstruction +2 and population +1. So we've made some progress here. Let's head up and actually take a look at them. They're over here. This is where the shops are. As you can see, this one's kind of a restaurant. And if memory serves me correctly, so is this one. But here is the shop that they were talking about. He does have some stuff that I could care about, but I think I already have all of them. Let's take a look at all of the arts manuals that he sells. Yes, I did have every last one of them already, so no real need to purchase anything from him, but I might as well check out what level stuff he has. As you can see, it's not particularly good for my characters, although the Chrome Sniper is not bad. We're already at the highest level of what he's able to sell, and this is one of the reasons that I say don't buy anything from them as a rule. Just not necessarily always, but definitely as without me saying anything special about it, I wouldn't even bother looking sometimes. But we have now finished that. We do want to get up to level 1 nature. So let's head back and see how many dark grapes I'm going to need here. How many did I need? I just need 1 more. All right, let's head out. That one's actually pretty easy for me to get. This will involve me heading back to Colony 9. And it's actually right outside Dunban's house here. We need to talk to Dorothy. We do need 3-star affinity in the region, but once we have that, it should be simple enough. Let us go ahead and find Dorothy right here. How you doing? Let's trade.
Hi.
So I want that dark grape. And once again, I have to look at all the stuff that I don't want, but I want that dark grape. Now, Tephra Cave, didn't I completely finish that? I have to think about the Tephra Cave. I thought I did. No. Also, Anna. Well, yeah, Anna did trade this at the refugee camp, but she moved, so we don't have that anymore. Oh, she's willing to take a glyph for it. That makes things a lot easier for me. Like I said, this is what they're used for. Experioglyph, the truth of experience is inscribed. And then you got the, let's go with Skienti glyph. The truth of knowledge is inscribed. I have an Experioglyph. What do I care about that? See ya. Alright, so that's 2 dark grapes. Let's go ahead and turn that in. I could just get all of them at once, but I like seeing each individual thing get upgraded, so I do want to make a point about it each time. So now you can see there is a shop on the map. There will be many shops, as I'm sure you might understand before I even said anything. There's going to be many shops here. Alright, Juju, we're ready to reconstruct again. Let's get nature going. Plant some vegetation. When the colony has reached nature level 3, the quality of ether crystals from the mine will improve. Let's go ahead and increase nature level to 1. Nature level increased by 1. Grass and trees have been planted. Reconstruction +1. Population +0. No increase there, unfortunately. But as you can see, it looks a lot better now. Just a lot better. Now, isn't the nature ones the one that starts spawning collectibles on me? Not so far. Not so far. There are collectibles that can spawn here, but you need to get stuff up to the proper level in order for that to happen. Let's continue roaming around because the nature actually spreads quite a bit. It spreads all the way to here, to where Kuroki is. Does Kuroki have anything new to say now that I gave him some nature? Kuroki come back with Grampy Pond, but Kuroki's Dada Pond and Mama Pond not here anymore. I'm aware. They're going to be okay, right? Kuroki want them to be safe. Maybe they somewhere else, having great time together. That's one way to look at it. So he does have something new to say, but it has absolutely nothing to do with the trees and planters that are around him now. They did say grass, but those are definitely little planters there. At least that's what I call them. I'm sure they have other names, but around here that's what we call those little things there. Planters. Doesn't look like that affected anything out here, though. Neither one. Alright, so now it's time to head out once more. We are going to look for... I should probably look how many I'm going to need here before I move on. I think I just needed one, but I don't want to come back early here. How many do I need? I just need one light rain element. Alright. So, let's head out. And we are going to head back to Bionis's leg. And we are going to go to Ragwell Lake. So we're going to go to the southern part of the bridge here. For the record, we also got the housing level up to 1 by having the spotted Wolf hides. I told you that well, you just kill Wolves in order to get those. Pretty standard. But when it comes to the steel silk that you need, I think I went over this before, you need to trade with Pepino. For the, well, the Ignas you saw, just kill some Ignas, and one of them's bound to drop something for you. Maybe not the Igna hide jacket, but there's a lot of Ignas, so keep on killing them. Eventually one of them, or 2 of them, will drop one for you. But the other thing that we got was the Amblygon turtles. And if you didn't have those, Arda will trade those for you. As long as Arda is at the Reconstruction headquarters, can't be at the Bionis's Leg refugee camp anymore. Speaking of which, we should probably check that out now that everybody's gone from it. All right, down to Ragwell Lake. We are going to look for the Aqua Nebula around here. Now, I believe they only show up, like that guy, the MV Sardi. They only show up when it rains, I believe. After all, they're Aqua Nebula. I think they can show up in a lot of places, but only when it rains. So I'll try to make it rain at least a little bit here. If not, I'll just fast forward until I can. So I want to say they actually spawn right here, but they could spawn on that island. But as you can get the Amblygon turtles, if you were short on the Sharphawk's spurs, Matriona trades those in the Reconstruction HQ, 1 star, so nothing too bad there. Alright, doesn't look like it's gonna rain without me just ending it and coming back when it rains. I'll be back when it rains. Alright, got it to rain not too much longer. Here's an Aqua Nebula, there's another one. Let's kill them.
Let's sort this out nice and quick.
Come on, get over here. Don't make me lure you over. Alright, she got him. She got him. Unfortunately, I can't do all of my tricks to get it to be toppled and stuff like that, but this thing is so low level, I'm not too concerned about it. Not too concerned at all. We're going to save the Blossom Dance a little bit here, because I believe I can finish it off without that. Yes, I can. Alright, we got a good looking treasure chest there. Light rain element, there it is. And some diver bottoms. We'll see if anybody else wants to get in their bathing suit. But with that done, we have completed everything needed for the level 1 reconstruction of Colony 6. We're making some progress. Special is definitely one of those things that helps make the place look a lot better, a lot more quickly, and not in ways that you would always see. Let's try to make it stop raining now. Are you kidding me? Come on, I want to show it off in the brightness of day. I don't want it to be raining on my special parade. One more. If it doesn't work, all right, it worked. But I'll say if it doesn't work, we're doing it anyway. All right, let's get special leveled up here. If you are short on kneecap rocks, which at this point you really shouldn't be, but Werner will trade for them at the Mechon wreckage site. So get to them while you can. All right. Build an assembly hall. Everyone will be able to use it. It may even help you complete your collectopedia. Well, I think this is actually the one that will give us the collectibles spawning then. Special level increased by 1. An assembly hall has been built. You can now get collectibles there. Reconstruction +3. No new population, unfortunately. But everything's up to level 1 now. This is why we're getting this little overview of the colony with no people in it. Level complete bonus, level 1. Streetlights have been built. You received a present from all the residents. We get an ultra small reactor. That sounds familiar. That's for the Gem Man's invention. But we have done it. We have done it. And we get an update to our quest for the Gem Man's invention. Just return to the Gem Man, as I'm sure you might imagine. So this is what it takes to spawn some things, does it? To spawn some collectibles. They usually show up like right around here. But they're not showing up today. Usually 1 or 2 things will show up. Anything new to say? I moved here recently, but don't you think this place is great? The streets are bustling and I can feel people's energy. The bushes are glitching out. Times are tough, but people stick together and I love it. That's definitely new. The folks here are as strong as you lot. Don't matter what the challenge, these guys will push on forward. Guess I'll have to make an effort too, eh? Yeah, we'll talk to everybody else before we start reconstructing up to level 2. Just wanted to double check that there's no more collectibles there. How you doing, Arda? It's not a very healthy gait you got there, but we are ready to move out once more. We're gonna head back to Colony 9 and turn in our Gem Man's quest. And it will hopefully work out for the best. And by the best, I mean I will never have to talk to the Gem Man again. How you doing, Gem Man? Yes, I have it. I have it. Oh, an ultra small reactor. Well, I never. Now I can make you that mobile furnace. Hand it over. I'll fix it up in a jiffy. Right, just put that in there. Whoopsie daisy. Whoa. Slide that there. That's not right. That goes here. Almost got it. Ta-da! All done. This mass-producing reactor is no longer a fanciful dream, and I'm gonna let you have it. Now you can craft gems whenever you want, although I won't mind if you still come around just to chat. I'll still probably talk to him every once in a while, but we have completed the Gem Man's invention. The mobile furnace is now complete. Now you can craft gems no matter where you are. 1,000 experience, and the mobile furnace is now ours. That mobile furnace is enough to give us a couple levels. And Charlotte has learned a new art. Let's take a look at it. I don't think it's going to be anything good for us this time, but I've been wrong before. What is new? Aura Bullet, I believe, is the new one here. That actually might be something that I care about. Let me check my notes here. What do I have for Charla? No Aura Bullet. So What it does, though, a special ether bullet that extends the duration of an aura. So it fills her talent gauge by 15% and extends the aura duration by 10%. It's definitely one of those buffs that could be very good, but ultimately, we're not going to be using it. We have better stuff for her to use, so we'll be sticking with that instead. If you do want to craft gems on the go, though, we now have a new available menu option. Gem crafting. Craft gems from crystal. We can just do it from here. And it works exactly the same, so I'm not going to go over it. It doesn't look any different either, so if I did this and then this, sure. It looks the same. It does not matter. Does not matter. We'll do one. We'll do one. It's still the best combo that I have. It does take a while when one of the characters is not in the party, but as you can see, it looks exactly the same here. It looks exactly the same. Let's just try to go through this. No fever? No fever this time. But, well, we got something. No, I didn't want to do that. All right. Let's get out of here nonetheless. Now that we have the mobile furnace, we do not have to come back to the Gem Man to do any more crafting. And that's pretty good. It really just saves us time, though. It's not that big of a deal, but it is appreciated nonetheless. Let's head back to Bionis's leg, actually. Getting a little ahead of myself. I tend to do that. We are going to warp to Spiral Valley. And I'm going to hope that this works properly. I believe I can fall from here, and it'll still work out. By the way, he's still immovable, and that is where we want to go. He is very immovable at level 90. As you can see, though, if I drop from here, I can actually land somewhere decent, hopefully. This doesn't kill me? Just barely. But we made it back to the Windy Cave. And this particular part of the cave doesn't have enemies that are going to aggro on you, which is why you're allowed to drop down here. What we want to do is start climbing up here. We just want to climb up the sides. Careful not to fall off, although I know I can survive if I do. I believe right around here is the part that would have been cut off. Right here, there we go. This would have been cut off from us before, but Gorman blew it up with some dynamite, so we're heading up here safely now. So let's continue. Trying to be careful here. We're up on the second floor here. Well, technically first floor, but I'm American, so I call it second. But Immovable Gonzalez is pretty close, and I don't want to get too close to him, so I'm trying to be careful here. All right, there he is. He will not aggro on us as long as I don't run into him. So don't run into him. Just a word of advice. Let's once again try to be a little careful here as I go up to the upper level. They didn't make it, but that's okay. It's only important that I make it. There we go. And there is what we are after. A rock. This has to be the Divine Rock. It is. Lucky for us. And as I'm sure you might expect, we have an update to the quest. That says to return to Gorman. Let's just head back there. And I hit it one too many times. It happens. We are ready to head back to Colony 6. Tell Gorman that we got the rock. And we will complete this for the Reconstruction. Well, technically for the Restoration, but it's Reconstruction too. Let's change the time so that he actually pops out here. There he is. How you doing, Gorman? Ooh, let me see, yes. It is the rock we need. With this, the construction of our colony has the Bionis' blessing. Don't worry about it, it was nothing. Don't get so excited. Time will tell whether the colony will survive. And we have completed for the restoration. The ceremony was successful and the residents can rest safe knowing the land has been blessed. We get 4,400 gold, 680 experience, and Spike 3. I'll take the Spike 3. Not enough for Dunban to get the level. I was expecting that. But while we do have this in mind, or at least I have this in mind, let's see how much spike that actually causes. So we recently got the Pierce Resist 2. It increases your Pierce Resist by 15%. As you can see, it doesn't really give you much more information than that, but Pierce not that big of a deal for me. But Spike now is 100. I would still say it's not that great. Maybe on Rhine, but ultimately not as good as I would like. But we have gotten more work done for Colony 6. I might have mentioned this once, but Arda and I were married. We separated before the attack, and now here we are together. Life can throw some strange surprises at you. Alright, update to the affinity chart here. We have divorcees. Yeah, they're divorced. Gorman and Arda, as you can see, that is the look that you have when you divorce somebody. Just, Anything more to say about it? I didn't have a clue it would turn out like this. How will things go now we're living under the same roof again? Don't ask. I'm still working that one out myself.
Who's this?
Anything more to say? No. Looks like that is it. So we are ready to go once more. It's time for some unique monsters. Let's start with the Ether Mine, which I always think is before Colony 6, but it is after Colony 6. We want to go for the mining base here. We still could use some of the collectibles, so I'm still going to go around trying to collect those. But nothing in here anymore, just that heart-to-heart. But we are in search of collectibles and unique monsters. Should be easy enough that I can handle them on my own now. We still have more work to do, speaking of unique monsters, when it comes to quests. But we're going to start with the easier ones first. Now, this one's a little bit weird if I remember right. Yeah, we need to... how far south do I have to go here? Once again, the Ether Mine, a little bit of a maze. Alright, so we have to go to the central terminal. And then we have to turn east. Okay, I think I know how to get there. I don't like the Ether Mine and its maze here. Alright, so the central terminal right here. And then we'll turn east. And what we want to do, I believe, is head up here. Which ether crystal is this one? That is not the ether crystal deposit that I care about. Just jump off. Just jump off, mister. I only use my left hand. So it must be around here. I want to say it's this way. More black frogs, though. There it is. The fire ether deposit. It doesn't look like he's here. There he is. Dark Kissling shows up. He was hanging out on the ceiling. We do get to topple him, and he's only level 20, so not going to be too bad here. Not going to be too bad. Alright, and we got him down. Now we're hitting other things, like the materia crabbles.
Nicely done.
Leave it to Ryan. This is the last.
Yeah, nothing too bad here. Nothing too bad. But
Not bad.
for killing Dark Kissling, we do get ourselves a Black Fang, Iron Gauntlets, a Brain Rifle, and a Jaguar Lancer. I believe I sold all of my Jaguar Lancers, so I don't have too high of hopes of that equipment, but I'll take what I can get. This is definitely one that you could have taken on a long time ago, but it was a little bit out of our way, so I wanted to hold off on it for at least a little bit.